A few months ago, I posted a video here on the channel showing the best GTA RP servers, and since then some things have changed. New projects have emerged, others have evolved significantly, and of course some have been left behind. That's why today I decided to update that list, bringing a new selection with the 5 GTA RP servers that stand out the most in 2025. In recent years, GTA RP has gone from being just a game modification to becoming a true global phenomenon. Every day, thousands of players connect to live unique stories, play characters, and create their own journeys within Los Santos, something that traditional GTA Online has never been able to replicate. And the question is, with so many server options, the same question always arises: what is the best server to play on in 2025? After all, each server has its own rules, community, economy, and gameplay style. Some are ideal for those who are just starting out, looking for a lighter and more intuitive experience, while others require a deeper level of roleplay and greater involvement with RP. And it was precisely thinking about that I put together this new list, taking into account 5 main points: popularity, stability, content, community, and gaming experience. This way you will be able to understand what each server offers best and decide which one fits your style the most, whether you are a beginner wanting to start from scratch or a veteran player looking for a new server to call home. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick with me until the end, because the top spot on this list, which in my opinion is the best option to play in 2025, has a lot of good things worth knowing. First and foremost, when it comes to GTA RP in 2025, there is a name that simply cannot be ignored: Grand RP. After spending a good amount of time testing, exploring, and comparing various servers, I can safely say that no other server can balance community size, content quality, stability, immersion, and accessibility as well as it does. Grand RP is not just a roleplay server, and it functions almost like a living ecosystem within Los Santos. Everything there seems to be constantly in motion, with players interacting, creating businesses, stories, and conflicts that evolve every day. It's the kind of server that captivates you not only by what you can do, but mainly by how much the world around you reacts to your actions. Why is Grand RP growing so much? One of the main reasons for this growth is scale. While many servers operate on FiveM, Grand RP runs on the Rage MP platform, which allows for a much more stable and optimized structure with larger servers. Across all regions, the project surpasses 10,000 active players per day, with each server maintaining around 1,000 people online simultaneously during peak hours. This means that Los Santos never feels empty. There is always someone driving, trading, chatting, or creating a new story. And most impressively, there are no artificial NPCs trying to fill the space. Every person you encounter on the map is a real player portraying their own character. And it is exactly this absence of NPCs that makes Grand RP so immersive. Every interaction is authentic because everything happens between real people. Want to buy a car? You'll negotiate with another player. Want to start a business? You need to hire real employees and manage the business for real. Want to found a gang? You'll have to recruit, plan, deal with rivals, and build a reputation within the server. Nothing here is automatic. Everything depends on relationships, strategy, and interpretation. This turns the game into a living city where every action has consequences, every decision matters, and every story can take you down completely different paths. Another point that really sets Grand RP apart is the economy, because here everything revolves around a realistic market logic that reflects the behavior of a living city. You can buy houses, apartments, and commercial properties, and these assets appreciate according to location and demand, making it possible to profit just from buying and selling real estate. The same goes for cars. There is a complete system of resale and customization that allows you to buy, tune, improve performance, and then sell to another player for a higher value, as if it were an automotive market between players. But the highlight is the stock market, a unique feature that simulates the operation of a real stock exchange, where the server's companies have their own performance and players can invest, buy stocks, and profit based on fluctuations in the internal economy. And for those who want to start a business, it is possible to open and manage businesses, hire employees, and generate passive income, creating a cycle of progression that closely resembles real life, where work, investment, and management go hand in hand. And getting logged in, guys, is super easy. Just hit the website, click the access button, pick your server, and fill out the login info real quick. It's fast. Seriously, no time wasted. Right after you download the launcher, sign in, and you're ready to have fun. It's also simple, chill, and they've got awesome support if you need anything. Grand RP is also a server that never stops. Every week there are cyclical events such as street races, special hunts, themed challenges, and faction competitions, keeping the game always dynamic and with a constant sense of novelty. In addition, there is a reward system for consistency, which offers extra benefits for those who play frequently. The server also has an internal battle pass, similar to major multiplayer games, with premium rewards such as rare clothing, exclusive vehicles, and unique skins for those who complete daily and weekly challenges. For those who enjoy collecting collecting, it's simply addictive. And for those seeking excitement, there is the roulette system, where you can bet chip and compete for rare prizes. A touch of real casino within the RP world that makes everything more unpredictable and fun. Another reason that makes Grand RP so engaging is the variety of professions available. You can choose to follow the legal path and build a respected career within the city, working as a taxi driver to meet new players and explore Los Santos, or as an electrician and plumber to ensure a good initial income. If you prefer to play more serious roles, you can act as a lawyer, participating in trials and resolving disputes between players. For those seeking more action, you can become a police officer or firefighter, facing dynamic situations and real-time emergency events. And if you think big, there's also the path of the entrepreneur, where you can create, expand, and manage your own business, generating profit and building a reputation within the server. But of course, not everyone wants to follow the rules, and Grand RP understands that as well. The server offers a wide variety of illegal professions for those who prefer the riskier side of the city. You can become a member of a gang, compete for territories with other factions and dominate entire areas, or work as a robber, planning complex heists on banks and jewelry stores. It is also possible to accept contracts from the dark web, which are dangerous missions where you need to escape from the police for a set period of time, and if successful, receive high rewards. And then there's vehicle theft, one of the most profitable and tense activities on the server, where every second counts. All of this makes Grand RP offer a complete experience where the player chooses their own destiny, whether on the right side or the wrong side of the law, within a Los Santos that never sleeps and where every story is written by real people. If you're just starting out, some tips can really accelerate your growth within Grand RP. Focus first on entry-level professions like taxi driver and electrician, which are great for accumulating initial capital and getting to know the city better. Always participate in daily events, as they not only offer extra prizes, but are also an excellent way to interact with other players and build important connections. Invest early in a car, as this makes it easier to move between missions, jobs, and meetings, as well as allowing for resale at a profit later on. Join a family or gang, as playing in a group speeds up progress and provides financial and strategic support. And finally, take advantage of the initial benefits. By using my link in the description, you start with $25,000, premium status for a week, and a free car once you reach level 5, putting you ahead of most beginners. And just to wrap up this part about the server, it's worth mentioning some fun facts that show how solid Grand RP is. It has already been more than 4 years without any critical downtime, meaning it has never had serious crashes or been abandoned by the development team. Additionally, it is an international community server with localized versions for various regions, all maintaining the same standard of quality and infrastructure. Another remarkable aspect is the real vehicles. Unlike many FiveM servers that use generic models for legal reasons, Grand RP allows you to buy, drive, and resell cars from real brands. And for those who like exclusivity, there is the premium store, where you can use Grand Coins to purchase rare cars, unique clothing, and even mystery boxes with random prizes. And if you need one more reason to play, get ready, because this October's Grand RP Halloween update is here, and roleplay will never be the same. You asked for new stuff? We've got the karma system, broomstick races, haunted ghost encounters, and the altar defense battle. Steal candy, conquer eerie zones, and grab free candy every hour. It's the biggest event ever, with the Halloween shop and exclusive pets. Jump on Grand RP now, the fun is waiting. So if you want to start in the RP world, or just looking for a server where there's always something new to do, Grand RP is undoubtedly the best choice in 2025. Use the link in the description to start with $25,000, get premium status for a week, and choose one of 3 free vehicles once you reach level 5. A perfect opportunity to join one of the biggest GTA RP servers in the world and start writing your own story within Los Santos. In place, we have a server that has moved up in the ranking compared to the previous list, Prodigy RP 2.0. In the last video, it was in 4th place, but in 2025, it has managed to evolve in terms of stability, content, and gameplay experience, surpassing several competitors. The reason is simple: the server has matured. Prodigy RP has become one of the most complete and technically well-structured environments in the entire GTA RP scene, delivering a high-level experience that combines freedom, realism, and fun in a balanced way. Prodigy RP 2.0 is aimed at players who already have some experience in the roleplay universe and are looking for something more elaborate, with deep systems and an extremely active community. It is not the easiest server for beginners, but it is perfect for those who enjoy diving into a lively world with detailed economy, complex events, and true immersion. In 2025, the project reached version 2.5, released in February, bringing a series of improvements that consolidated its new position in the ranking. The server is built on a completely customized framework, which means that many of its mechanics were created from scratch, without relying on generic scripts. This unique foundation is what ensures fluidity and sets Prodigy apart from the rest. Among the main features of version 2.5 are 4 new servers that have increased capacity and reduced queues, over 70 brand new and fully customizable vehicles, as well as new events and missions that expand possibilities for both civilian players and criminals. Progression systems and minigames have also been enhanced, making each activity more interactive, fun, and rewarding. Another highlight of Prodigy RP 2.0 is the inventory and economy system, considered one of the best in the scene. The inventory is intuitive and interactive, making trades, crafting, and item organization easy. The economy is balanced, allowing for constant progression without requiring excessive grinding. Even the simplest professions feature creative minigames, turning mundane tasks into fun and strategic experiences. The server team also stands out for actively listening to the community, implementing adjustments and updates with an impressive frequency, often almost daily. Among the strong points of Prodigy RP are the customized framework, the unique economy and inventory systems, creative minigames, dynamic events, and total freedom for players to explore the world as they please. All of this combined with frequent updates and the possibility to play as a civilian, police officer, businessman, or criminal in a balanced way. However, like any advanced server, Prodigy RP also has its limitations. The main one is that it is whitelisted and requires a paid subscription for full access, which may deter those looking for something completely free. The learning curve is a bit steeper for beginners, as the server has many complex systems, and the competition among experienced players is intense. In addition, the whitelist approval process can be time-consuming, requiring a bit of patience. Still, Prodigy RP 2.0 deserves the second place in this year's ranking. It represents the most technical and refined aspect of current GTA RP, a server that rewards experienced players, encourages creativity, and offers a rare level of freedom to be seen in any other project. In third place, we have Echo RP, a server that continues to be one of the best options for those looking for a more serious GTA RP experience, focused on narrative, immersion, and realistic interactions among players. Among all the ones I've analyzed, it is one of the ones that best balances fun and realism, offering an engaged community and well-structured systems. Echo RP is aimed at those who enjoy role-playing characters, building stories, and truly living the role within Los Santos. Here, every decision matters, and every encounter can turn into the beginning of a new plot. 21. One of the great differentials of Echo RP is how it creates community events that involve players in a natural way. Street races, organized heist parties, auctions for rare items, everything is designed to feel spontaneous, yet still moderated and consistent with RP. The server uses custom script, created specifically for it, which makes each mechanic unique. There is an economy adjusted for realistic progression, a job and career system with legal and illegal roles, and a modern inventory that interacts with crafting and trading. These mechanics ensure the game remains alive and with situations that truly reward creativity and teamwork. Another positive point is the constant support and maintenance. The developers frequently update Echo RP, fixing bugs, balancing the economy, and adding new content. The average number of online players ranges between 200 and 300 simultaneously, which keeps the map active without causing overload. Additionally, the moderation team is very present and ensures that the server remains organized and free from toxic behaviors, which is essential for those who value a high level of immersion. The community in general is welcoming and tends to help new players adapt, creating an environment of cooperation and respect. The economy of Echo RP is another standout feature. It is challenging but fair. Here you don't start off rich or with absurd advantages. You need to work, make connections, and build a reputation to thrive. Cool jobs like taxi driver, delivery driver, or mechanic help raise initial money, and over time it's possible to open your own business and generate profit. For those who prefer the illegal path, there are options like whitelist gangs, robberies, and smuggling. Progression is natural without excessive grind, making advancement feel organic and rewarding. Among the main strengths of Echo RP are the serious and balanced RP, unique script, active community, efficient moderation, and constant update. It manages to deliver a deep experience with varied events and balanced economy, being ideal for those looking for a more realistic and structured server. But of course, it also has some limitations. The whitelist process is strict and can take time, which can deter casual players. The learning curve is a bit steeper for those who have never played RP before, and during peak hours there may be queues to connect. Additionally, it is less accessible than Grand RP, as it requires more effort to enter and adapt. Despite all its merits, Echo RP has some limitations. Strict whitelist whitelist. The application process to join can be lengthy and not everyone is accepted. This limits casual players. Learning curve. For those who have never played RP before, Echo RP may seem complex at first, especially with the rules and internal systems. Peak time queues. Due to its popularity, there may be a wait to connect, especially on weekends. Less accessible than Grand RP. While Grand RP is 100% open and free, Echo RP requires a greater effort to be accepted. For all of these reasons, Echo RP is a perfect choice for intermediate or advanced players who already have some experience and want a more serious and immersive environment. It delivers rich stories, dynamic events, and a mature community that really takes roleplay to another level. But if you're just starting out and want a simpler and more accessible introduction, it's ideal to start with Grand RP and then move on to Echo RP when you're looking for something more challenging. In fourth place is Lucid City RP, one of the most dynamic and popular GTA RP servers in 2025. It has grown a lot in recent years, mainly due to its ability to constantly reinvent itself. Currently in version 3.0, the server has undergone a complete overhaul that brought a new economy, a more balanced progression system, and a series of new content for both beginners and veterans. This update has given a new lease of life to the project, making Lucid City one of the most competitive and balanced environments in modern RP. One of the great differentials of Lucid City RP is its massive community. The server has tens of thousands of active members on Discord and maintains hundreds of players connected daily, making the city feel alive all the time. At any time of the day, there are events, police actions, faction disputes, and social activities happening simultaneously. This player density creates a constant sense of movement, without the typical emptiness of smaller servers. The downside is that, precisely because of this popularity, queues during peak hours can be long, especially on weekends, something unavoidable on very crowded servers. Version 3.0 also brought several important improvements. There was a complete progression reset, allowing all players to start from scratch, which balanced the economy and made the environment fairer. New vehicles, customizations, and event systems were added, catering to both civilians and criminals. The interface and inventory were revamped, making them more fluid and intuitive, and the cell phone system is now more practical and integrated. All of this made the server more accessible, competitive, and fun, eliminating the feeling that veterans have unreachable advantages. The economy of Lucid City RP is another highlight. It is entirely influenced by the community itself, creating a realistic cycle of supply and demand. You can buy and sell properties, open businesses, invest in vehicle resales, or even operate illegal businesses in black markets controlled by factions. There are also opportunities for legal jobs such as mechanic, taxi driver, delivery driver, and paramedic, as well as the possibility of becoming an entrepreneur and building a financial empire. The server doesn't just revolve around grind, it rewards planning and strategy, turning each financial decision into part of your role within the city. In terms of roleplay, Lucid City RP offers a wide variety of paths. You can pursue an honest career, start a company, join the police force, or choose the criminal side and take part in heists, smuggling, and gang wars. The police force, in fact, is one of the most structured in the current scenario, with complex protocols and investigations that enhance immersion and create cinematic situations. All of this makes the server unpredictable and full of opportunities for those who enjoy reinventing themselves. Among the main strengths of Lucid City RP are the active community, the balance brought by version 3.0, the player-controlled economy, and the wide variety of professions and activities. It also stands out for the frequency of events and constant updates, which keep the server fresh and up to date. Another positive factor is the accessibility. There is a public version without whitelist, ideal for those who want to get to know the server before diving deeper. But not everything is perfect. The popularity of Lucid City RP brings some challenges, such as queues during peak hours, high competitiveness between factions, and a slightly steeper learning curve for beginners. In addition, premium servers have restricted whitelist and stricter RP standards, which may require more dedication from those who want to join. Nevertheless, Lucid City RP remains one of the most complete and vibrant experiences in GTA RP in 2025, balancing chaos, organization, and freedom in a way that few servers can achieve. Closing our top 5, in 5th place is the legendary NoPixel RP, the most famous and influential server in the entire history of GTA roleplay. When we talk about RP, it's practically impossible not to mention NoPixel. It's not just a server, but a true cultural phenomenon within the Grand Theft Auto universe. It's where some of the most iconic RP stories have emerged, and where top streamers and content creators from around the world have turned simple gaming sessions into series with millions of views. NoPixel is, without a doubt, the most advanced and cinematic server ever ever created, but it's also the most restrictive and demanding, which ends up driving away many players who just want to play for fun. Founded in 2019, NoPixel quickly rose to the top of the global scene, driven by the presence of major streamers who helped popularize RP on a worldwide scale. Live streams became so big that they even competed in audience with major esports events. The server gained fame for its production level and realism, with elaborate narratives, complex characters, and events worthy of movies. Every story that emerges there has the potential to become viral content, which made NoPixel the ultimate reference in quality and inspiration for countless other projects that came afterwards. One of the secrets to this success lies in the exclusive scripts and impeccable technical support. NoPixel has a dedicated development team that creates its own complex systems. There, players find unique jobs with detailed careers ranging from police officers and detectives to sophisticated criminals. The company system is robust, with management features and interaction with other players. The economy is realistic and prices vary according to demand, keeping the game dynamic and competitive. Missions and events have their own mechanics far beyond what is seen on common servers, and everything is tied together by a modern interface, customized inventory, and functional cell phones with apps created specifically for the server. But the great differential of NoPixel is the extreme focus on realism and role-playing. There, each player needs to interpret their character all the time, without slips. The rules are strict and the interactions are practically cinematic. Many memorable events arise from the improvisation of the players themselves, turning even the simplest situations into epic stories. It's like living inside an interactive movie where every choice can completely change the course of the narrative. Among NoPixel's main strengths are its unparalleled technical quality, high-level narratives, constant presence of top content creators, and a detailed and realistic economy. The server is frequently updated, the moderation team is active, and the level of immersion is as high as possible within GTA RP. However, all this excellence comes at a price. Entry to the server is extremely difficult. The whitelist process can take months, and to have priority, a fee must be paid. Additionally, NoPixel requires advanced RP experience, making it almost impossible for new players to gain access. There are also criticisms regarding the favoritism towards streamers and the strictness of the rules, which can result in immediate bans for minor infractions. 39. Comparing to other servers on the list, Grand RP is much more accessible and has faster progression. Echo RP also values immersion but has a more flexible whitelist. Lucid City RP is public and dynamic, full of events and interactions, while Prodigy RP 2.0 offers technical quality similar to NoPixel, but in a more welcoming way for experienced players outside the circle of top creators. NoPixel remains the dream server for many, the pinnacle of worldwide roleplay, but also the most distant for most players. It is the ultimate symbol of excellence, but it is hardly the best option for those looking to simply join, play, and have fun without bureaucracy. These were the 5 best GTA RP servers in 2025, each with their own characteristics and styles and strengths worth knowing. They all offer something special, whether it's immersion, community, or unique mechanics they bring to the game. But if I had to choose just one server to recommend, especially for those looking to start now, or even for more experienced players seeking a complete and stable experience, without a doubt I would say that Grand RP is the best option. It manages to bring together everything that makes RP truly fun: freedom, variety, a living economy, and a global community that keeps Los Santos always moving. And if you want to give it a try, just click on the link here in the description or on the yellow arrow on the screen. By using this link, you'll start with $25,000 in initial balance, premium status for a week once you reach level 5, and you can even choose one of 3 exclusive cars as a reward when you reach that level. This really helps those who are just starting out and accelerates progress in the first few hours of gameplay. So don't waste time, access the link, download the launcher, and join this amazing community that is growing every day. That's it, guys. Good luck to you, have fun in Los Santos, and we'll see you in the next video.